Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is June 1st. Big day.
Yeah.
Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you here. We'll get a very summer-like forecast from Lydia. First, just want to remind you, like always, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning right around this time. Love it when you join us live. But remember, if this time doesn't work for you, it stays on your feed, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you. And we make it into a podcast. You can also check that out at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, June 1st, and it does feel summer-like with warmer temperatures we've been having, and now chances of more storms.
Yeah, kind of active on this 10-day forecast. Lots of 70s and 80s, which is good, comfortable, summer-like heat instead of the record-setting heat that we had last week of the 90s.
That's crazy.
Hot.
If it's going to be that hot, like it better be July and it better be at the lake, then it's fine.
Yeah.
But late May, that was crazy. We did hit 90 plus every day last week, Monday through Friday, so 5 consecutive days, which was a record for May. Never done that before in Fargo for 5 consecutive 90 plus days within the month of May.
Wow.
Anyways, now we're looking at about 80 this afternoon. We'll get rid of the clouds and the thunder showers from this morning and have more sunshine in the second half of the day. I can't rule out like a little polka dot on the map later on, maybe a spotty little thunder shower, but for the most part, we should be dry, sunny, temp near 80, and light wind out of the south at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Not a bad day for the Island Park pool opening, which I'm sure they'll tell you about. As we go into tomorrow, though, things start to change. Temps make it up into the 80s, mid 80s, and then a cold front marches in, which is kind of the recipe for some thunderstorms. So we'll watch for a line of storms to develop out in western North Dakota and then march to the east as we go through the evening into the overnight. Generally, they should be strongest out to the west, kind of like west or near Highway 281, and then fall apart as they travel to the east. Generally speaking, that's how it's looking right now. So that means like Tuesday night into early Wednesday, downpours, maybe some small hail. For best keeping, I would put the car in the garage Tuesday night before you go to bed, just in case 1 or 2 of those becomes a hailer. Downpours, thunder, lightning, that sort of thing into Wednesday morning. That'll settle down. Our better chance in eastern North Dakota, northwestern Minnesota for severe storms would then be Wednesday afternoon. We'll kind of fire things back up. It's always one of those situations where if your morning storms linger too long or the clouds stay too thick and you can't re-energize the atmosphere in between, then the second day, which would be Wednesday for us, the severe threat falls apart. So we'll watch that. It's also one of those where the sun starts coming out and everybody's like, oh, it's turning nice. But that's all that's doing is adding energy and instability to the atmosphere to fuel the next round of storms for later that day. So it's a win and a lose situation. Yeah. So we'll watch for our better chance at some stronger storms by Wednesday. Severe weather is really hard. Just kind of those reminders that like what it's like to forecast severe storms. Not all of us will see rain. Some spots that do can quickly get a quick downpour. Over an inch or so is a possibility, of course, especially with any added humidity into the atmosphere. So yeah, we'll watch for it. We're more than 48 hours away. Got to be a little bit closer to get some more of the details. Anyways, by Thursday, looks like a nice day. Partly cloudy, temp near 80. Once again, Thursday looks nice. The next wave then takes aim Friday night into Saturday, and we'll just see what that looks like as we get a little bit closer. Lots of 70s, 80s, and chances for storms all over the 10-day. Okay.
All right.
I think that's all. Thanks guys.
Okay, well, like Lydia mentioned, it's actually going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, this afternoon should be good.
afternoon. So get ready to take a dip. Island Park Pool opens today for the season in Fargo. Of course, last year was the first year, and it was wildly popular. So it was packed. Sometimes you had to wait in line to get in. This pool opens officially at noon. It's 1 week ahead of all the other Fargo pools. So just because Island Park Pool is opening today, don't think all of them will. You can find admission and season pass prices on the Fargo Parks website.
You will have to wait to go in the waiting pools in Moorhead, though. They were originally set to open today, but because of some recent improvements, they actually need a state inspection before they can open up for the season.
We're now only 8 days away from primary election day in North Dakota, and today early voting gets underway in Stutzman County. Voters can cast their ballots. They're doing it already. It started at 8 this morning at the Stutzman County Courthouse. Polls will be open until 5 in the evening every day this week, other than Wednesday when it will be open from 8 to 7. If you can't make it out to vote, you can still request an absentee ballot until next Monday, June 8th. Of course, it does need to still be turned in by 7 that night. Early voting starts in Cass County and also Grand Forks County tomorrow.
A lot of bikes, motorcycles out now that the weather has gotten nicer. So that means you need to slow down, double check at the intersections. Police say these accidents can happen really quickly. So just slow down and check at any crosswalks, traffic lights, stop signs. the people should yield. You know, they should stop on their bikes, their motorcycles, but you just never know. You got to be a
Right.
defensive driver. Prevent an accident. Make sure to check your blind spots. This is specifically for motorcycles. If you're changing lanes, you can lose them very easily in a blind spot. So just a reminder for you to be careful. Also for motorcycle drivers, lane splitting is illegal in North Dakota. However, it is legal in Minnesota.
We now know the name of a man killed in a crash near the Turtle Mountain Reservation. North Dakota Highway Patrol says 49-year-old David St. Clair died in the crash. That crash happened just before 2 in the morning on Saturday on 28th Avenue Northeast in Dunseith. St. Clair lost control going around a curve and hit a tree. Troopers say he was not wearing a seatbelt.
Today, a Chicago man will be sentenced for murder in Fargo. Police say Patrick Martin Jr. and Stephen Burrell planned to rob Rashawn Wilson at an apartment in December of 2024. Both Martin and Burrell are accused of shooting Wilson, who died the next day. Martin will be sentenced this morning after pleading guilty in December.
Today, the West Fargo City Commission could take the next step toward making the lights safer for pedestrians. A new crosswalk could be installed at 32nd Avenue and 5th Street West. The project would add a pedestrian crosswalk and flashing beacons to alert drivers. Tonight, commissioners will vote on if they want to move forward with design plans.
Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, Fargo South ended a 15-year baseball drought. Title drought this weekend. Standout pitcher Caden Nelson joins the show to chat about the Bruins championship win. Plus, both championship series are now set for the NHL and NBA. Dom will preview both of those. They both start later this week. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inform.com.
And now's a great time to get that Inform.com subscription, 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check out the deals.
Remember, join us for the rest of our newscast today. Our next one's at 11, and 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. First News is back tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.